Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working with Mslynn Hair Company. Now guys, I want to show you guys how to install a wig that may be a little bit too big for you. Now this wig cap, I did not get a sizing. I'm pretty sure that it was large though, and it might look like I have a big head, but I really don't. So in the beginning you will see me applying glue to my scalp area and trying to lay this wig down. Guys, I struggled. When I tell you guys that I struggled to lay this wig down, I struggled. I applied multiple layers of glue. The hair was just not laying down. The hair was just fitting so weird on my head because the cap was so big on my head. But I know you guys see this title, so we are going to go ahead and get started with a story time. Yes, y'all, this still is a story time. Now I decided to do something different. I decided to tell a little story time on a voiceover while I do the hair. This is one of my shorter story times, so I didn't really feel like I needed to sit around and like talk through it. This is a very short story time, but this is the story time about the time where I tried to set up my fucking sneaky link or whatever y'all motherfuckers want to call it. But yeah, boom. So we gonna call this stupid ass boy, we gonna call him, what's the name, y'all tell me a name for him. We gonna call this dumb little boy Scooby, because he motherfucking dumb. So we gonna call him Scooby. So I had met Scooby on Snapchat, and Scooby was messaging me. Now mind you, Scooby was African, and I'm not gonna, I am African, but I don't really talk to African boys. But Scooby was fine as hell. I can't cap, y'all. So he started messaging me on Snap. This was, mind you guys, this was recent. This was during the summer. He started messaging me on Snap, and he wanted to link up with me. And he will always say like, yeah, when we gonna link up? When we gonna link up? So I told Scooby, I'm like, we can link up like whenever you're ready. Like, it's nothing to me, you know what I mean? So his ass planned the day, and he basically told me to meet him at his parents' house. He didn't live far from me at all. So I'm filming. Bro, I'm filming. Nah, she gotta chill. Hold on, y'all. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. It was my friend. She was messaging me. But basically, yeah, he didn't live too far from me. So I was like, ooh, bet. Like, let me pull up on the kid. This is where I guess the title develops, where I guess I tried to set him up. So I messaged him and I told him, hey, I'm here. He messages me and he tell my son, who outside? Who all outside? I literally look to the left. I look to the right. People are outside. The fuck? What the fuck did you want me to? What did you want me to tell you? Who did you expect me to tell you was outside? Aliens? People. So I told him, I was like, I mean, it just looks like people are outside. He told my son how they look. I'm like, bro, huh? I told him straight up, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm here. Like, I'm here. Are you going to let me in or what? Because I'm tired of sitting in my car. I am here. So he starts saying, you need to let me know who's all outside, and then I'm going to let you in. I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you acting weird? So I told him, I was like, okay, it's like some Hispanic people outside. Is this, is that? He's like, okay, come in. That sounds like my neighbors. I'm like, what? So I came to the door. Y'all, I literally sat at that door for a good 10 minutes. He would not open the door. I'm like, bro, am I on punk? Like, did this nigga set me up? Like, is this a joke? Am I on punk? Like, what is this? So I texted the nigga. I'm like, nah, bro, like, you need to come on. Like, you need to come on and you need to hurry up. And you know what I mean? Like, you need to open this door. Like, you're doing a lot. He opens the door. He doesn't even say hi. He looks outside the house. He walks all the way outside. At this point, I'm like, nah, this nigga is scaring me. Like, what is he doing type shit? Like, why is he doing the absolute most? I'm looking at him. I'm like, Scooby, is everything fine? He like, yeah, everything fine. He breathing hard. Mind you, Scooby, he had already smoked before I came to the house. So I was like, oh, are you high? He was like, yeah, I'm high. I'm just a little paranoid. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, I didn't even know that it had anything to do with me. I'm like, oh, what's going on, Scooby? He told my son, I'm just, trying to make sure you're not trying to set me up. Huh? Scooby, are you dumb? Scooby, are you dumb? So at this point, I'm like, nah, bro, this nigga tripping. Like, this nigga tripping. And I said, how the fuck would I set you up? He told my son, I've been set up before. I don't trust you. Nigga, what the fuck do you have that I want? Excuse my French, but you living at home with your mama. The fuck do you have that I want? So I basically was like, yeah, you doing too much. I'm going to go home. He says, nah, please come in. So his people not here. I'm like, okay. His sister was here. Now, I didn't see his sister, but I could hear her in the other room. I went to his room. I'm chilling. Like, I'm just getting to know him. Mind you, he's like looking everywhere. He's looking at me. I think I got off of the bed to do something. And he's like, sit down. He starts screaming, sit down. I'm like, okay. I'm going to sit down. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, are you a sergeant? So I'm like, nah, I'm never coming to this house again. That's final. Like, I'm never coming back here again. So he's talking to me. He's getting to know me and shit. And the vibe is, he's cool. Like, he's just talking regularly. Then, all of a sudden, he starts texting on his phone. And he's like, oh, man. And I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, you gotta go. Y'all, this nigga told me I gotta go. This nigga told me I have to go. No questions about it. He said, you gotta go. I'm like, why do I have to go? He has the nerve to say that his sister is uncomfortable with me staying here. Are you having sex with your sister? Mind you, the boy's like 25, I think, and his sister's like 15. What type of relationship do you and your sister have going on that I can't be in the house? Like, what's the issue? Mind you, me and him were not doing nothing. We were just talking. We weren't even sitting in the same vicinity. He basically kicked me out of the house. And so I told him straight up, I said, you know I'm never coming here again, right? I told him, I was like, you know I'm never coming to this place again. He told my son, man, you don't got to do all that. Like, you being childish. You don't got to do all that. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to do all that. She just not comfortable with you being here. This and that and that and this. I said, why is she not comfortable with me being here? He told my son, well, she don't know whether you trying to set her up or... I said, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to leave. I left. Because I'm like, nah, bro. You not comfortable with me being here. Why the fuck did you invite me to your house if you thought that I was going to set your ass up? You should have invited me somewhere to where we can go out in the open. Shit, should have fucking invited me to a park. You invited me to your house. So, obviously, you don't fare, Sha. You don't fare. But yeah, guys, that's the story time. I left that house and I blocked his ass everywhere. Mind you, he was messaging me talking about it's okay because we're going to link up again. We can link up somewhere outside of the house. I'm over there looking at him. I'm like, yeah, sure, cool. Mind you, when this nigga let me out, tell me why this nigga started looking around when he let me out. And he pushed me a little bit outside the house. He pushed me. Y'all. That is the story time. Like, that is it. That's why I said this story time is so short. I can't even really, like, tell much. I'm not even going to cap. I'm not going to add nothing else. I'm not going to leave nothing out. When I went home, I blocked that nigga everywhere. And that was final. He basically thought that I was trying to set him up. What he has, I don't know. He had a regular ass t-shirt. Like, he didn't have nothing that was like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't have nothing to where I could set him up. Like, it's not like he was a scammer or anything. Like, this nigga was a regular ass nigga. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I talked to him, he did say that he scammed here and there. But I'm not gonna lie, he didn't look like, there's people who scam here and there, and there's people that's really in that shit. And he was not one of them. So he forced so fucking badly. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time. I guess I tried to fucking set my sneaky link up. If you guys like this hair, the hair will be in the bio down below. The hair is very, very pretty. And I will see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.